As we see shooting after shooting after shooting, churches across the metro starting to address the issue of gun violence.
In a Safe KC report tonight, 41 Action News reporter Jordan Betts brings us a story of preachers calling for peace and action from the pulpit.
The world tells us that violence reigns supreme.
Father John Spicer is done with the violence in Kansas City.
It wasn't actually a sermon about politics, it was a sermon about people coming together to try to make the difference that people can make.
He went out of his comfort zone this week and spoke about the recent shootings. While his church is in Brookside, which hasn't seen a lot of violence, he's creating a group of members, all with different views, to discuss that topic because he believes every person is impacted by gun violence.
Decided they want to come together to learn how to develop relationship with each other rather than trying to convince one another that they're right and they're wrong.
He was not the only pastor who spoke about violence.
He laid down his life to serve other people. That was my 3-point sermon, and you're not going to hear that sermon today.
Pastor Adam Hamilton knew Erin Langhofer, who was shot and killed at First Fridays on August 2nd.
It's like she was always concerned for the underdog.
He wanted to tell his congregation how cruel KC has gotten.
We need better people.
These pastors say they want to help those who see the worst in the world.
I think maybe this might help us turn our hearts a little more directly toward those whose stories risk becoming just more ugly noise to ignore on the evening news.
We've got to look at how do we care for little children and give them a sense that they are loved and that they have a future with hope, because kids who believe they have a future don't pick up guns and shoot other kids.
And what are we supposed to do with the shootings and other acts of violence in our own community?
Jordan Betts, 41 Action News.
Here at 41 Action News, we don't only want to report on the violence, we want to report on solutions. If you or someone you know is working to prevent crime in our community, send us an email at safekc@kshb.com.